Hello, everybody. How's it going? Ah,
As you can
wow.
see, he's
That
excited to be here.
even that 30-second timer puts you in a slave. I
Oh my
don't know.
god! I
I,
know. I was thinking the same thing.
I don't know how you guys can go through that 2-minute timer on your premieres. That's unbelievable. Um,
But it's exciting because the music's so
um,
loud. And
We have Pat, Steve Nealon, Mervin, and Larry Aldridge with us.
hey, Mervin. Hey, Larry.
And
Hey, Pat. Steve. And Charles is out there too. He's pulling a Robin, being in the chat.
yeah, Charles.
Hey, I was saying hi before we went live. Just saying, Dwight Weagle is back with us. Hello, Dwight.
To break something?
I thought I did, but it didn't. Thank God. Yeah, my neck.
Larry
Alright,
says I got
Hi, everybody.
Howdy.
Sorry,
Billy.
John. I was running as fast as I could.
I was
I suspect he strolled.
I was. Okay. I walked as fast as I could. I'm pedaling fast I can.
Okay.
I was recording down in the shop.
Cool.
A turning. Yes, a turning. I do those things, when I'm not scrolling or
I recall
flat working
that.
or.
Yeah.
I hadn't put out a turning video in. I think my public is beginning to wonder if I'm ever going to do another one. That's how long it's been, or that's how long it feels like it's been.
Yeah, maybe I should do a red one.
You could have stayed in your shop.
No, when John texts, we run.
I could have come on from in the shop. Yes,
I don't think I have that power, Robin.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
do.
run. I was already sitting in my desk. Sorry.
I could. I could have just stayed in the shop and come on from in there, but then I was done doing what I needed to do. I had just finished, and when Robbins informed me that, hey, John's going on, so I could have stayed in there, but I'd be like this, looking at my camera.
I love how you throw me under the bus.
Well, because I didn't see the message come in on my phone because I was busy working. Thankfully, I had a little bird in my ear, and I was informed.
Howdy, Pat, Larry, Steve Nealon, Mervin, and Donna Marlena Smith. I believe that is. Don't tell me. Love, Angel.
No, it's Donna.
Hello, Donna.
Hey, Donna.
She's usually on from YouTube. She's our little Scottish lass.
Yeah, but she's trying to get away from the Love Angels thing. She's trying to rebrand.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's trying to rebrand herself.
Oh, cool.
Well,
Sorry,
if
Donna,
you're
I
on,
didn't know
if you're on more often.
I knew who you were, Donna.
I knew it. I just, for some reason, I forgot the angel part. I was sitting there. What? It's love something. It's been a while.
Okay. Hello, Pat. Hello, Mr. Steve Nealon. Hello, Mervin. I'm saying hi to everybody that said hi to me. And
Hi,
hello,
everybody
everybody else. And I'll say hello, John. Thanks for having me again. I appreciate it, Chucky. And hello, Robin, again.
Hello, Billy.
Long time no talk to.
It's been a while, huh?
What's it been, 5 minutes?
JJ just joined us.
Hey, JJ.
I figured out the bottom.
Oh, cool.
So it looks better now.
What is it? What'd you put in it?
Paper bag. Oh,
Whatever works.
yeah.
Are you just going to leave the silicone mold on top?
It's covered in there. It's in there now.
What's over the top of it?
That's a candy apple, in case everybody's wondering.
And then,
paper bags all the way around it.
Yeah, bath salts.
Bath salts.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen a rough carameled apple.
It's got coconut on it.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
That's her story. That's her story, folks, and she's sticking to it.
Donna from Facebook says, not been online as much as been watching my brother's Netflix, has been dog sitting at his place, lol. Good to see you again, though, Donna.
Yes, it is. Long time no hear from. I'm glad you're okay. Hello, JJ.
Oh, this is
You
hard
missed it the
work.
other night on whose live was that? When was I drinking? Oh, yeah, it was John's live when I was
That
drinking
was
scotch.
John's life.
When Billy frolicked. Oh, I love me some scotch.
I do, man. It was good, nice and smooth, tasty.
Yeah, and he didn't even get drunk.
Nope. I did drink about a third of the bottle, though.
You were feeling it, though.
Yeah,
third
I
from
wouldn't
the
want to
bottom.
drive anywhere. No.
Oh, you drank the
Dwight,
top third.
Mm-hmm.
Dwight says, John, I got more done, posted an update for you.
Well, let me get over to Facebook and take a look at that.
I got all the sanding done for ring number 2 in my segmented bowl, and I even got all the segments cut. So now all I got to do for my portion of the video tomorrow is glue them up into a ring, or sand the fuzzies off and glue it up into a ring, and start working on ring number 3.
Are you gonna
Sweet.
have a live?
I don't do those kind of turnings on live; it takes too long
Well, the way that was
because I have to
awesome.
wait. Well, I have to wait too long in between processes because you got to wait for the glue to dry, and then you got to yada
You
yada.
don't wait for glue to dry around here.
Billy, I think I'm going to be the one yawning on this live stream. I can't stop.
I'm good. I'm good. I had my shop fixed, and I'm just dim jandy.
Maybe he was
Alrighty.
hungry. That's why
What-
he yawned. Ouch.
John will not be working on his trees on this live stream, at least not in the beginning.
Oh, he
at
changed
all.
his mind.
New project.
Hello, Mackenzie Lumber Mill.
Of course it is.
I used to know your name, but I've forgotten.
Hello, Sandy. How are
Sandy.
you?
That'd be
Hi,
Sandy.
Sandy.
That was Sandy.
Well,
How are you, kiddo?
I'm texting with Andy right now.
Oh,
Ooh.
another Canuckastani in the chat.
Oh, hard work.
Mervin says, I fixed a big pork roast for dinner. By God. I had burritos.
I think
I had hot
think
dogs.
there's chicken in the oven.
Oh, and banana bread. Carrie baked some banana bread, fresh banana
Banana
bread.
bread.
Oh,
Yum.
even
You're
better than
lucky.
chicken.
Yeah.
There's chicken pot pie in the oven.
Ooh,
Yeah,
really?
I'm
Homemade chicken
You're
pot
lucky.
pie.
You're
I'm
lucky
getting
your wife cooks.
I'm getting a surprise from Sandy dropped off tonight.
I think my wife and daughter fixed it. Oh,
Sandy
my
live
daughter
here
fixed
yet?
it. Sorry.
What?
It was my daughter. My daughter's making me homemade chicken pot
Oh,
pie.
nice. Even nice.
So
What?
there's a possibility I may be eating on your show, John, but I don't know. I may be told I can't and I need to go in there, but we'll see.
Okay, Sandy says, Share, send me some banana bread and chicken pot pie.
Yeah.
Might be furry by the time it gets there, ma'am.
yeah, there is that. It has been a hot minute, Sandy. How you been, kid?
I'm getting a surprise present from her tonight. Too bad she's not dropping it off.
I know what it is.
I know what it is too.
I
Yeah.
think I know what it is.
I bet it has something to do with her breath.
I get a big jar of it.
Oh, you're so lucky.
I am the only one here that has no clue what's going on.
It's not fair.
Just remember breath, Charles. Just remember breath.
Yeah.
Baby's breath. Okay. Donna says, I like me some chicken pot pie. Well, I'll be that guy on the panel that has no clue what the inside joke is.
Well, you'll get it in a minute. I'm just going to leave you hanging on.
No, you wouldn't be the first. Dragon.
Are you
Dragon's
gonna
breath.
show it?
Well,
They don't
Sandy
have it
says
yet.
Dragon's
Oh.
breath.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna get it till probably 11 or midnight tonight.
Oh,
Sandy
so-
let the cat out of the bag.
Isn't that stuff that
Yes.
Sandy
Yeah.
made it.
yeah, she did that on John's live stream once, right? The stuff that
Yeah.
reacts to
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it
and,
pyros the wood.
and on Andy's
Cool.
end.
I've slept since then, and I actually remembered that. That's pretty nifty.
That's good, Charles.
Yeah, yeah.
Way to go, Charles.
Thank you. Thank
You
you.
get a gold star.
Oh, good.
Oh, that means I gotta steal a heat gun from work. Oh, okay.
Did you know that if you wanted to burnish your wood after you got it sanded to about 220, 240, or even 300, all you need to use is a piece of brown paper bag. That's the equivalent of basically it's equivalent of 4/0 steel wool, and you can burnish your wood up using a brown paper bag. Yes, sir, buddy.
Yep.
You're welcome for that wood lesson, folks. It didn't cost you nothing.
Yeah, I got a couple packs of brown paper bag here, and I use it for between my coat finish.
I have a bunch of plastic Walmart bags.
You can use
not
a
the s-
toaster oven too, John. It doesn't have to be a heat gun.
But then I got
Sandy
my,
said yes. Sandy said
But
yes,
the-
you need a heat gun.
but then I gotta shape my wood like a toaster, like toast. I'm not
Or a
gonna-
piece of
I'm not gonna,
toast.
not gonna shape all my wood like toast.
No, like a toaster oven.
Well, you've got bacon wood.
She did it before on her channel.
Well, then I gotta buy a toaster oven.
Oh, you don't have one?
Why would I have a toaster oven? I got an
I
actual
think
oven.
you can do it in the oven too.
But then I gotta go inside.
Whatever. Stop complaining.
But then, if I'm using the oven, the Carrie can't make banana bread.
Oh, I
Or
thought
cakes.
you made it already.
Or
It's
pies.
vicious it's a
You don't
vicious
need to
circle,
make that
Robin.
stuff.
It is. I have a
What?
toaster oven. I have a toaster oven in my shop just for. Well, I use it for when I'm.
Feeling toasty?
No, when I'm stabilizing punky wood, soft wood, or when I'm powder coating small metal parts.
Cool. I don't have one. Sandy says you can use Dragon's Breath on paper too. It's like a thick paper beer coaster. Or like a thick paper beer
Or
coaster.
like a, yeah.
I got a lot of German beer coasters. I can use them on the backside.
Oh, crud.
What?
Oh, crud.
Crud.
You said crud.
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
Language.
Oh, because I didn't mean to get any of this on here when it got on by mistake.
You didn't mean to get any of what on there?
Red paint and bath salts. I was gonna paint these ones red and make them red candy apples.
Oh.
Well, it's got red on it.
Yeah,
Well,
but
how'd you get the bath salt on it?
I put it in the bath. Don't ask. Anyway,
She's like a little kid. You gotta watch her all the time.
I know. Robin, step one is, and step
Tuck down
two
her
is
pants.
don't stick it
wait
in
for the
the
glue to dry.
don't stick it in the bath salts.
Yeah,
Don't lick bath salts.
I'm not going to.
You know you want to now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm gluing up my pattern.
But
So what's the new project, John?
A growth chart.
Oh. So why are we not working on the trees?
Because I'm doing a growth chart.
I didn't feel like it.
I think that's an obvious.
It's that easy.
So we wanted to
Steve.
do.
why,
You gotta mix it up a little bit.
why did I even ask?
Here's your sign.
In the hope that you get a straight answer.
One of these days I'll learn, won't I?
We wanted to use the ruler as the title.
Yeah, but I could just show something else too, though. I could have just got on the trees.
Yeah, but makes more sense to use the growth chart
Why?
because it's like a ruler.
But I was working on the wedding sign though. I should have
Oh,
stayed
that was
on it.
last episode.
Are you
That'll
using
make people
makeup
go and
sponges?
watch it, right?
Is that makeup sponges that you're painting with?
Yeah, I don't know
Okay,
why
here
she
we
uses them.
go.
Yeah, hey Robin, why are you using blending sponges?
I don't have paintbrushes.
Oh,
What kind of crafter doesn't have paintbrushes?
I'm not a crafter.
she's a DIYer.
Okay.
I'm a
Right.
crafter. Really?
Well, I didn't mean that as an insult. I assumed you were a crafter. Alrighty then.
I do have some paintbrushes, but they're full of paint. Okay, there, I said it.
Okay.
Hello,
Mike.
Robin, you can wash the paint out of the brush, dear.
If you
Oh,
do
okay.
it soon enough. Sandy
Right.
says, nice, great idea. I burned a growth chart with a live edge.
What do you mean if you do it soon enough? If you don't
If
do
you-
it soon enough?
If you wait too long, you'll never get the paint out of the brush.
Hello, John S.
You didn't know that?
So I have a whole bag of like paintbrushes with paint on them. Somewhere.
We're just using those dollar store brushes anyway, aren't you?
Yeah.
Sandy.
I didn't throw them out because in case I want to use the, the what do you call it? Not the stem, but
The stick?
the handle.
Yeah.
Does
The
that one
handle.
look better?
If it's
Sure.
supposed to have coconut on it, yes.
It could be nuts too.
White nuts though?
They're called almond slivers.
Oh yeah. That's what I was saying.
Mike wants to know what the picture is behind you, Billy. I'm guessing over your left shoulder.
That would be this one.
Oh.
That one.
That looks like the kind of artwork that JJ did on Good Times. Dynamite.
What?
Well, it's actually one of a pair. That's the other one. It's kind of hard to see, but that's by Marcus Glenn. He's a contemporary African American artist. He paints in multiple mediums.
I wonder if
His
that's who
wife
did
goes-
JJ's paintings in Good Times. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I don't know. But Marcus Glenn, most of his stuff is based around music and whatnot. But his wife goes to fabric stores and buys cutoffs and things, and he'll incorporate different fabrics in his artwork, which is what you see there.
What was the guy's
And
name?
it's always layered. Marcus Glenn.
Oh, okay. A guy named Ernie Barnes did the one for JJ. Did the paintings that JJ did on Good Times. In case you care, I thought it looked pretty similar.
So you're telling me JJ didn't even do it?
No,
No,
That's not
And-
dynamite.
that's
And this
misleading you.
this one is Marcus Glenn's tribute to Peter Max. It's a tribute to the Umbrella Man. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 different pictures of the Umbrella Man in that picture.
Cool.
If you know anything about relative contemporary art, you know who Peter Max is.
I do not.
Wow.
Hello, Steve Combs. He has now
What do we
joined
do
us.
now?
Hello, Steve.
I know who the candy
Hi,
is.
Steve.
Peter Max has done art for, oh Lord, presidents and the Olympics and all kinds of stuff.
That's plumb nifty.
Ugh.
And I do have an original Umbrella Man hanging right over there.
I don't think I know what the heck Umbrella Man is.
Look it up.
Do you know who the Candy Man is, Charles?
Yeah.
And don't say
Well-
Sammy Davis Jr. either.
No, just from a movie or
Isn't it
maybe
Willy Wonka?
a song.
Hold on, I'll show you.
Yeah. Once again, I'm the only one here on the panel that's out of the loop.
I don't know either.
Oh, I thought you did.
Oh, this is cool. Oh no.
This is the Umbrella Man, Charles.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, alrighty then. Thank you for showing me. It doesn't ring a bell or isn't recognizable to me. But all right, now I know.
But now it is.
Yep.
Someone says to you, hey, I just got a painting of the Umbrella Man. You'll know what they're talking about.
No goody.
Who
You
said what?
realize that? You do realize that the Umbrella Man is identified by the United States House Select Committee on Assassinations in 1978 as Louis Stevenson Witt, whose name given to a figure who appears in his Zapruder film, and other films and photographs.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hello, Jason Riccolo.
Hey,
Hello, Jason.
Jason.
Now, what were you saying a while ago, Robin?
I don't
She
know.
Okay,
was
Amazing.
teasing me, saying, "Now you know." If somebody
Oh,
talks about the Umbrella Man, you'll know who they're talking about.
Wait, somebody
I'm
come
full of
in
pink
and
here.
nobody's there.
Jason Riccolo came in. Oh, you mean the panel? No, I don't know. And Mike says I like it. Some of his work is a little like Salvador Dali.
a little. He kind of took the place of. Well, he and Andy Warhol were both painting at the same time, but he kind of became the Andy Warhol of the 80s and 90s. He got started back in the 60s. He was born in Berlin.
Berlin, Germany.
And
We
he is
have-
in very bad health now. He's not painting anymore.
That sucks. We have 12 people watching, only 3 thumbs up. Come on, people.
Thumbs up, everybody.
Yeah, he's got dementia.
Well, if you like what you see, throw a thumbs up.
And don't forget to share.
Or just like the show and the witty conversation and stuff like that. And Sandy says she loves the bright colors, Billy.
I do too. That's one of the things I like about him. I've got I've got 3 Peter Max paintings. One is he did one of Central Park and he did it in pastels. And I like that one. I bought it because it doesn't really go with anything in my house. But I like it because it's very atypical. John froze.
Larry says.
Oh, he did
I'm
that
gonna
on
get-
purpose.
Larry said, "I'm gonna go get clean. Be back shortly." All
All right.
right, welcome. Hurry
It's-
back, Larry.
But it's atypical of Max's style. That's why I bought it.
I was waiting for somebody to notice that.
I'm too busy.
I'm roasting what I'm doing.
I'm a bit of an art collector.
I spilled paint all over. So it's
Better
trying
than
to
being a
clean it
fart
up.
collector.
This is true. Hey, Mark.
Collecting parts is probably cheaper though.
Yeah, very much so.
And Mark Lindsay has joined us. Hello, Mark
Mark.
Lindsay. Just hit 25 minutes
it
and
does.
4 seconds.
Okay.
And Mike says it's harder to frame the parts. Yeah, you got to be there right when they get out in order to frame them, I guess. I don't know. I didn't expect to go into that much detail over it, but
Oh my God.
You can bottle them and then put the bottles in frames.
Yep. There you go.
When I was a little kid, we had show and tell at school, and my dad gave me this jar, empty jar, and he told me that he farted in it and to bring it to school for show and tell.
Did you get told to
I
stay
did.
after class?
Well, I was gonna bring it, but then he kind of stopped me before I brought it.
He didn't want to actually mortify you. Mark says, got the primer sprayed in the shop today. I pick up the paint Wednesday. Congratulations, Mark.
Coolio, Julio.
What the hell is he going to work on when the damn shop is done?
Maybe I'll get some projects.
I'm gonna guess that he's gonna work on some CNC stuff.
It's possible. I wanted to paint the outside of my shop just for something to do.
Last one.
They want money for paint. Hello, Mr. Chris Nealon.
Oh, Chris.
Hey, Chris. Should be filming this,
Mark says I'm gonna get some projects done. I have a bunch piling up. And we are caught up except for all the hellos.
You know what Sean Connery said when he came out of the bathroom full of potpourri, right?
Son of a bitch, that spells pricky.
No. He said, that smells like citrus.
That'd have been funnier if you was good at doing Sean Connery.
Yeah, it would have.
That smells like citrus. I'm Sean Connery.
Okay, what cartoon character said it's possible,
It's
like
possible.
Charles just did?
Huckleberry. It wasn't Huckleberry Hound. It was some kind of dog.
Bells
It's
are ringing in my
possible.
head.
It's either a bear or a dog. I don't remember, but
Say it again.
it's possible. Or a cat. I don't remember.
No, it wasn't a cat.
I feel like it's a dog.
I think it was a dog or a bear.
Like
I think it was a bear.
It's possible. It was like Hillbilly Bear or some
No,
kind of
it's like
Something like that. Yep.
I'm Sean Connery Bear.
deputy dog or something like that.
Sandy said she just finished putting steel on the roof of the driving shed before it rains. Good.
So it doesn't
Glad to
blow
get
off
it
when you're
done.
going down the road with it.
It has been hot as whole house.
She said, so glad to get it done. It's been hot as heck.
I'm gonna keep trying to sound like Sean Connery.
You need to watch that language, Sandy.
Mark Lindsay says it was Muskie, the muskrat from the Deputy Dog Show.
Ha! I was close.
So it was a dog.
I
No,
said
it was a
deputy
muskrat.
dog.
It was a muskrat.
Not
It was a
one.
muskrat.
I meant the show. At least
Deputy
I got
dog.
at least I got the possible part correct.
Hey.
Just saying.
I got the show.
Y'all have
Chris
been here all
Nealon said
night
it was
trying
a
to figure it
fox.
out. Well, whatever the hell it was, I got the impression of it right. Dang, blame
We
it on-
didn't.
No, I
want
think
mine.
Mark's right.
Done.
Then you had the cat that said, "Come here, you little missus."
Shoot.
You got what?
The cat that said, "Come here, you little missus."
What was his name?
I have no earthly clue.
Jinx.
Sure wasn't a fox?
I'm positive it was Jinx the cat. I hate these sneezes to pieces.
Jerry asked, "Hello, Jerry." He says, "Is Robin in jail?"
Jerry!
No, she's in her craft room and she's been crafting all day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hard to believe, ain't it, Jerry?
Mark Lindsay said, "Muskie the muskrat and Vincent the Van Gogh the gopher."
Well, the gopher.
And Sandy is leaving us. Has to edit some video. Thank you for dropping by,
All
Sandy.
right, Sandy. Have a good one, kiddo.
Bye, Sandy.
But Sandy, take care.
Oh, I can't wait till you get that dragon
I was
stuff.
teasing about watching the language, by the way, Sandy. When you said heck.
That's why she had to go.
Yeah, I probably hurt her feelings.
Mike says they're on YouTube's. Night night. Hope you feeling better there, Jerry said.
Okay, good.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
Jerry said she looks like she needs to craft some glasses.
Who used to say, exit, stage left?
I don't remember that.
I feel like I know that.
I feel like I do.
Is it a cat?
Heavens to
That's
Murgatroyd.
Snagglepuss.
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that was
I remember the
Snagglepuss.
voice. I just don't know who the hell it was.
Yep,
Snagglepuss.
Snagglepuss.
You know, the naked cat with the freaking collar and
He
tie.
liked to say. He liked to say even. He even had the cuffs, didn't he? Cuffs on his sleeves. Snag. Yeah.
Look, guys.
Oh, that's cute.
Give me a
That's
sec.
neat.
Give me a sec.
That's cool. Even.
I
Yeah.
know, it looks like
Very
crap.
nice. Very nice.
White carameled apples. What are those? What's that supposed to be? Coconut?
Yeah, coconut.
Coconut. Mark Lindsay says,
Or-
I love
or-
love. Paint sprayer took 28 minutes to paint, start to finish, including moving the camera around. 10
I'll
There you
be
go, see?
right back.
See, Charles, we're talking about paint sprayers yesterday.
Yep. Mr. Peoples, doesn't anybody want me?
Look at the other thing I made.
Very nice.
How should I place it?
Right
I
there.
made this too.
I made a duty if anybody wants to see it. Oh, and I'm gluing
So-
up that dog tag.
So, Robin, on these collabs, are there actual prizes or what?
I mean, this one here, there's no prize. That's what I'm doing. But a
Magilla
lot of
Gorilla.
them have prizes.
Was Magilla Gorilla the one that said Great Babe? Or was it
No, that was
Great
Grape.
Babe?
That was
I have
Great
no
Babe.
idea. Great Babe.
There were two different people, two different characters.
Sorry, I don't keep up real closely. Sorry. Don't shake, Robin. Okay, she got it.
Oh wait,
And everybody's saying that looks nice, Robin.
wasn't Magilla Gorilla the Great Babe? Or were
That's
they
what I
different
thought.
characters? I can't remember.
I don't know. Jerry says, well, aren't you being all Martha Stewarty today? Probably talking to Robin. I deduce.
Yeah, you should see how messy my craft room is right now.
So I glued up the dog tag thingy. So it's back the way it was supposed to be. In case anybody gave a poo-poo.
You'd be proud of me, Jerry. Okay. Now to clean up. Come on. Like my project.
Alrighty then. Jerry said, I doubt it.
What? I hope you're not talking to me.
And Jerry says, wait for what?
Mm.
I don't remember anybody saying wait, but I could be wrong because sometimes I don't hear stuff.
Okay. I can't believe I did all that today in one day.
And if anybody is just joining us, John is working on another growth chart.
bag.
Yep. Hello, Mark Lindsay.
Sweet,
G'day,
Mark.
mate.
I saw you
Hey,
eating.
Mark.
We were just talking to you. We were just talking to you out there, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jerry says the being proud thing. Come on, lag up. LOL. Keep up.
Yeah, why did you say I doubt it?
Well,
Not very
I couldn't
nice.
let you guys have all the fun with the old cartoons and stuff, but now I see Billy has stepped away.
Yup.
He went to get his dinner.
I just finished mine. Thank you.
What'd you have?
Spaghetti.
I love spaghetti. I still have my microwave burritos.
Hey, that'll work too.
Yeah, except I
Yeah.
got full.
She's in the middle of a project, so she pressed the easy button and made spaghetti. But that's okay.
I love spaghetti. It's one of those few foods I don't get full very quick eating it. But very good.
I don't get full quick. It's only after everything kind of hits bottom and settles.
Yeah.
Then I do a massive carb crash about 30 minutes later, and I'm like, oh.
And I was one of those single guys that would throw the spaghetti noodle up against the wall to see if it stuck, because that's the only I knew it to be ready.
Yep, just take a bite. Fish a noodle out, take a bite.
Yeah, it's easier to chunk it up against the wall, or at least more entertaining.
Yep.
How you been, Mr. Mark?
Oh, working my tail off. Just trying to get things done. Got the shop sprayed today. If nothing else, I'm using the camera as a timer. As I set it up in one corner and hit record, then spray and then move it and spray the next wall, move it around, spray the next wall. So it's like I'm chasing it around the room. That took 28 minutes, 38 seconds.
Good lordy.
Took me longer to clean up the sprayer than it did to paint it.
Yep.
But that's okay.
That's the drawback to painting. The prep and the cleanup is what takes all the dang time.
Yeah. But you only do it so often, so I can handle that. I don't mind
Yeah.
it. It's all part of the process.
Yep.
So after this, I go pick up the paint on Wednesday. I don't know that I'm going to be able to start painting until the weekend, but it's just going to depend on how things go. So I still got to get a video out next week, and so I'll start on that tomorrow.
10 quarter. Jerry says, my noodle was never long enough to take out and throw at the wall. I'll show myself out. Jason Rickleoff says there are 17 people watching, but there's only 7 thumbs up. I've noticed.
Well, Jerry, you can throw it. It just may not hit it. That's all.
It'll just drop on the floor.
You can throw anything anywhere. You just might miss the target.
Yeah, or you just, put your whole body into it. That could be a whole nother train wreck.
I forgot something.
It's possible. It's possible.
It's possible. I could have sworn that was a bear, but okay.
Yep, that was Muskie the Muskrat from Jeopardy Dog.
All right, Chris Nealon says, taping another inside corner, hope to paint in a few weeks.
Yep.
And keep it off your nipples, sir. And Jerry said, no, it's more like one of those spring door stops.
Cool. Does it make the noise too?
That's funny right there. I think every kid has played with one of those things.
Oh my god.
The door stop thingies, that is.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike wants to know if John saw his next caliber. I'm 99% sure it is. Chris Nealon says, yes, don't want to dry out them nips. Nope.
Yes, Mike, it is an Excalibur 21.
Yay.
So you were asking what I'm going to work on after I get this ding dong shop done, Charles. I've got projects piling up, and I'll be just in time to start for Christmas, which I should have started 2 months ago.
Googly moogly. Well, thank you for finally joining us again, Billy. Good Lord.
Hey,
Welcome back,
doggies.
Billy.
Who he's staring at. What was that all about? Hello, Tamara Pringle.
He
Our
almost,
crafty people.
Hello, Tamara.
Hello, Timmy.
you almost
How are
look,
you?
you almost look like you were following a mosquito around the room there, Billy.
Well, somebody said something, and I was wondering who they were talking to. Anyway,
That would be me.
I know.
Mike says, okay. Mike.
Okay, so yeah, I knew that was Tammy. I just had a brain fart. I'll be all right in a minute.
Oh,
Hey,
good.
Look,
Mike
I'm
says no.
actually crafting. Sorry.
It's all good. I'm just reading comments.
She's
full
been
stop
crafting
on
all
part
day,
link.
Tammy. I know it's hard to believe.
Yeah, shocking.
Well, I thought she was
Uh,
DIYing, not crafting.
Oh, look. Homemade chicken pot pie. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Hey, Tam, how's it going?
Oh, thank you for reminding me of that, Billy.
Ooh, it looks good.
What's that? Oh, by the way, hi, Mark.
Hi, Billy.
What I remind you of?
Well, you said pot pie, and that was all it takes. Linda makes a killer steak and mushroom pie.
Oh my God.
That she got the recipe out of a Irish pub cookbook. And we ain't had it in a while.
Bet
I'm
it's
gonna
good.
have to have a chat with her about it.
She going to wash?
Linda needs to open a restaurant.
Oh, it's very good.
This here chicken pot pie is really good too. My daughter made it.
Looks
Yes.
extra good.
It's killer.
Mm-hmm.
Tammy says I was on a live made a Mackenzie Childs inspired piece. Ooh, I love pot pie.
Yep.
I may not have said it like that, but that's how I said it.
When, Tammy? Recently?
To be fair, pot pies are probably one of the most underrated dinner foods out there. I mean, I
Mhm.
love them.
I can
It's
live
fine.
with or without them.
It's a 3-course meal right here in this bowl.
I'm here to shout.
It's pretty much one of the pies that a la mode just does not go with.
No.
Well, you can do anything once, John, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell Mike is talking about, but I'm going to read his comments. Lockline quarter-inch element clamp package of 4, part number 41477.
Maybe you just need to put that somewhere.
It's just kind of like maybe he's making notes and just needed somewhere to type it.
he might be talking about the lever on John's
No full stop.
saw.
Part link.
No clue. Tammy says,
Yeah.
I'm Facebook Live with the Crafty Bunch. Go ahead, John.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
Oh, Mike says, the clamp that tightens your droopy blower. All right.
Good orthopedist can take care of that, you know.
Oh no, I'm not worried with that. Like I have some baling wire around it right now. I just gotta retighten it. That's all.
Oh, I like it.
Baling wire and duct tape, by God.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's fixed
Then
now.
don't work.
Now it doesn't drop.
Oh, maybe.
Sometimes WD-40.
Oh,
Fix your camera, Charles. Oh, wait. That's John.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
No, there's not now that he stopped. Once he was going, it was all pixelated. It was weird. Or well, maybe it was my. Hold on. Oh, that was it. My glasses were crooked. Sorry.
You dipping into that
Trifocals,
scotch
you know.
again?
No, trifocals. If it ain't just right.
Yeah, that's fun and hell right there.
If it ain't just right, you can't see shit.
They could be on a hot date saying, what the hell happened to your face? Oh, it's my glasses. Sorry. I guess you had to be there. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna bail on this thing.
That whole turd thing is happening again, but I'm trying to fight through it.
Don't fight the feeling, Charles.
Jason Rickoloff says, I am like it, apple pie. I am like it
I'm
too,
scared
sir.
to ask why.
Man, I prefer peach cobbler myself, but I do like apple pie. Hot out of the oven with cheddar cheese melted over the top. Oh
Cheddar
my God.
cheese. Something wrong with Chaz?
Gross.
No.
I mean, behind parts?
No. That is yum.
I could take or leave the cheddar cheese, but I must have at least one scoop of butter pecan ice cream with it.
Now, I love the hell out of cheese. I just can't picture it with a pie. Okay.
Gotta
Mervin
try it.
says,
Never
I
heard-
need to get
never
off,
heard
guys.
of that
We'll
before.
chat later. That is
All right,
Mervin saying.
all right, Mervin. Have a good night.
Take care,
Bye,
Mervin.
Mervin.
You got to try it at least once, Charles.
And I am like it, apple pie too. Yeah, knowing me, I'll try it. 'Cause I like me some cheese.
It's good.
I am like it, Dr. Pepper.
Now, do you use sharp cheddar or
Whatever you like.
whatever you
I like sharp is good. Medium is good. It's all good. Some's just better than others. I prefer medium a little bit on the apple pie. I think.
Tammy
I've-
says, I'll pass on. Sorry, Mark. I'll pass on the cheddar, but I'll take a scoop of bluebell vanilla.
I've had it with sharp and with medium, and it's good. Don't get me wrong. I just prefer it with the scoop of butter pecan ice cream.
I think I've got you wrong there, Mark. Sorry. We can all be winners.
Don't knock it till you tried it, Tammy.
Now that is one snack I do like is sliced apples with cheddar cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, I can't picture those together either. And
Apples and cheese go together really well.
I don't like apples due to the texture, but I like apple flavored things. I don't like peanuts, but I like peanut butter. I love applesauce, apple juice, and apple butter, but I don't like apples or watermelon.
You're quirky.
See, I don't really care for applesauce.
I've been called worse.
Speaking of which, we got watermelon in the fridge. I needed to get it out. Okay.
I still hadn't bought a watermelon. What's wrong with me?
The texture of watermelon and
I may-
celery and the other thing.
I hadn't bought a watermelon all year yet. I may be going to Texas hell.
Texas hell. Chris Nealon likes apples and bananas. I like bananas.
I ain't found a melon yet that I don't like. Watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydews.
I like
can take,
apples and-
I like cantaloupe in certain dosages. If I have too much of it, the taste gets old. Tammy
Oh,
says, thought John took my wrench away, but realized I'm not here as crafty people.
I like apples and bananas.
Oh, you want me to
That was
put
panini.
your
Well, who, what? Alrighty, Mike says buns and cheese is a great combination. Bun is a Jamaican fruit loaf.
Sometimes I like to oot, ooples and bananas.
I know, I was thinking that too.
I like bananas with peanut butter on them.
Yeah.
And by themselves. Chris Nealon says, I like to eat apples and bananas somewhere. Okay, I'm just going to stop reading those because I feel weird reading them.
Wow.
I've never been accused of being weird, I know.
So sing them.
I'm good. Mike says, do you have malt loaf in America? We have meatloaf. I don't know what the hell malt loaf is.
No, I've not heard of malt loaf.
It's
No.
made with Maltesers.
Nor have I.
What's it called?
Malt loaf? Like meatloaf, but with malt?
Looking it up now. Oh, Soreen malt loaf. I've heard of it, but I've not tried it.
I've never heard of it.
Nor has I.
Malt loaf is a type of sweet leavened bread made with a malt extract as the primary ingredient. It has a chewy texture and often contains raisins. Okay.
Alrighty then.
I think John needs to replace the spark plug in the number 6 cylinder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris
It keeps missing.
I was good.
Chris Nealon says, you ever feel like you're being set up in the chat? Yes, all the time, sir. If not by the panel, you know.
No, we don't have anything like that, Mike. We also don't have like Vegemite or what's the one from the UK? Oh, come on, yeast extract. People put it on Marmite. We don't have Marmite either.
We got termites.
Yes, that we do.
Sorry, I just wanted to sound intelligent.
I am not going to say what came to my mind.
Regarding me or something else?
Something else.
Because I'm about to say, because far be it from me for y'all to
regarding
use me
one
as
of
a
the
target.
words. Regarding one of the words that Mark said.
What, Vegemite and Marmite?
No, that wasn't it.
I'm confused. Alrighty then.
Yeast.
Yeast? Oh, yeah. It's a yeast extract.
Yeah. Okay. Chris Nealon says, dang, I need to get some ice cream now. It's all your fault.
Well, if that's the case, I'll if it's my fault, I'll gladly accept responsibility. Go get you some ice cream.
But I'm full, and I ate all my ice cream last week.
First world problems.
Yeah. Now I gotta walk down to the creek and get some water. I'm just kidding.
I've got to walk into the kitchen and get me another bowl of this stuff.
All right.
There you go.
I shall return.
All right. Don't blow any butt biscuits on the way now. That's part for you idiots.
That's the best time to do it is when you're walking away. That's
Well,
crop
yeah.
dusting.
Yeah.
It's the most entertaining time anyway.
Yeah.
It's funny too because I find farts very funny, but if I ever accidentally fart, it mortifies the hell out of me. Go figure.
Just blame it on the dog.
Well, I don't have a dog.
Well, that's a factor. That's true. That could be an issue.
Blame it on the sewer.
Now I am lucky because my wife has never had a sense of smell. I'm not saying I stink, but you know, not all farts are aromatic in a good way. So,
Larry Aldrich is back.
hello, Larry.
Hi, Larry.
Hell of a time for you to come back in, I know. But I am so bloody tired. But by
Me
God, I'm
too.
gonna fight for the people.
Go for a nap.
I don't do naps. I power
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah, that's me. I don't sleep. I recharge.
Yeah. Chris Dillon says now for that ice cream.
Get on with it. Get on with your bad self.
Hurry it up.
Have willpower.
I think he has it. That's why he's going to get that
Yeah.
ice cream.
Well, yeah,
I don't
it does
think
take
much of a
willpower,
struggle.
and I will power through that bowl.
All I need is the will to stand up, but I don't have any ice cream, so I'm going to sit right the hell here and stuck a smoggy. Crafty Pete, Tammy is back to her usual self, says, it's 8:10 p.m. here. What time is it in Canada? It'd be 9:10 where they are, but Canada's really big.
Yeah, it's
It's
6:10
7:10 where I
here.
am.
Okay, I was wrong. It's 7:10 for
9:10 for me though.
I did
Yeah,
for
Jo-
her. So.
John's on that mountain time thing.
And Mike wants to know: have you cut any wooden gears on your CNC, Mark?
No, sir, not yet.
Oh, the
But
hell not.
that's soon to change because that's one of the things I am going to be. That's one of the projects I in the back of when I get moved into the new shop.
And for Billy, everybody wants to know if you had the walking parts when you were going to get that.
No.
No,
Okay,
not
actually-
everybody wanted to know
Actually,
that.
nobody
Charles.
wanted to know that. I just
When-
made a joke as you were getting up.
Yeah, when he says everybody, he means himself.
Thanks for chunking me. Thanks for chunking me under the bus there, Mark. Appreciate you.
I not only chucked you under it, I backed up to make sure it
Oh,
hit you
God.
twice.
Well, I appreciate that. That's dedication right there.
Did
No,
anybody answer Tammy's question?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
See, because we keep up with the comments there, Billy. We don't read them twice. Ah, did you? Come on now, it's funny. Dag blabbit.
One of the things I have in my
got a
brain,
hitch up
Mike, is
there.
I want to make an exposed gear clock. And so that's been in the back of my brain for a while. I've got some plans for one.
Sure, I'm glad you accented the L in that word.
What? What?
Which word? I'm
Exposed gear
lost.
clock.
Oh. Children. Anyway, I'm kidding. Mike
Yeah, I
says-
could go in so many directions, but I'm not going to do that right this moment.
Bad
I'm
boy.
reading.
Billy's punishing himself. That's a whole nother show. Mike says, I'm trying to find out what is the minimum usable gear thickness and pitch is, but finding nothing.
Minimum usable gear thickness and pitch.
Clear gear clock is what he's thinking of. 2. Bloody hell, I'm tired. But go ahead.
Well, there are about a dozen places I can think of where you can get plans for an exposed gear clock. But it's just going to depend on what style you're looking for and how big you want to make it. I just ain't got that far yet.
Oh my
Come on,
goodness.
Mark. Golly.
I've got a fixation with timepieces like that. And I just got a new Seiko movement in just the other day.
Look at you. I
I'm
just
going to
looked
be
out on
building
my phone.
a couple of I want a shop clock on each wall, one end and the other end, no
That
matter
way you
which
don't
way
have to
I'm
turn your
facing
head.
them right
Yep.
there.
Yep. I
And
understand,
got
but
a little Seiko movement here, a Seiko quartz movement. And
I have a Seiko scroll saw.
I'm going to be doing, well, that's SEICO.
I know. I'm
or
trying to be
KO,
funny.
excuse me. And
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing my project for the Vectric virtual user group meeting this year is double-sided machining. And so I'm going to make the pattern for 2 different shop clocks. And that's going to be my presentation and give the patterns away and all that
God.
other stuff.
Mike says I might end up buying plans. Ironically, I can't bear being in a room with a ticking clock.
And
I'm
you
the
don't
same
want
way
one
because
of
I
those.
find myself paying attention to the damn thing. And
I was fixing to say, ticking or not, it doesn't matter. I really don't, even though I've got one, it doesn't work. I don't want a clock in my shop because, frankly, I don't really care what time it is.
Yeah. I go by daylight and dark light. What dark light?
Think Chicago. Does anybody really care what time it is?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do. I got things
Actually,
I
does
got.
anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care? That's the way it goes.
Yeah, Tammy, a lot of people lost their ranch. It's not personal. It's just minimize how many people have one. It's not a punishment.
Right.
Yes, it is.
And maybe it is.
Yes, it is. If you don't show up every day, he takes your wrench away.
Robin.
That was the song by Berlin, wasn't it? He took my wrench away. No, that's not how that went. Never mind.
No.
That's a beautiful song, not
And
the
that
ranch
was-
version.
Wasn't that Berlin?
Yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah, that was Berlin from the Top Gun soundtrack.
Hell
Yes.
yeah, a lot of good songs on there. Chris Nealon says, I just found a fresh pint of Nick's peanut butter car. Okay.
Okay.
What'd you
Arg.
find?
Arg?
Arg.
Pint. So
Arg.
it's got to be ice cream. Probably caramel. I have no idea.
He's too
Buying
busy
ice
eating.
cream by the pint? I remember when I was new too.
Peanut butter caramel. Larry says, why not a Miller clock movement, Mark?
You can spend as much or as little as you want on clock movements. There's a company called Clock Kit that makes it real easy, but they go everywhere from, I think the cheapest movement they have is like $2.79.
It's
And the
spelled with
most
a K, by the way. All one word.
And the most expensive one they have is a little over $4,000.
Holy monkey poop.
It's a Swiss movement with pendulum for grandfather clock, and the pendulum is the size of a banjo.
The website is
It's
spelled with a
flipping huge.
KLOCKIT, all one word. Sorry to interrupt, Mark. Thought you were done. Mark, just to be clear, says Chris Nealon, I stole this pint from my wife's stash,
So-
not trash.
But Larry, to answer your question, why not a Miller clock movement? The Seiko was a little bit better deal. And I'm cheap, but I'm not super cheap. I have a little bit of an issue with, you can buy the, dollar store clocks, or you can buy the dollar store clock movements, but it's a trash movement. Do you really want trash going out with your name on it?
Negative Ghost Rider.
This was $16. I'll pay $16. Yeah.
Mike says, Chris, there may be trouble ahead. He's saying
Yeah.
it because the ice cream. Chris Nealon says the banjo has an 11-inch rim. Just saying.
Yeah. And these high-end clock movements for like grandfather clocks the pendulum is just ginormous, but they're also engraved, and I mean, they're beautiful things.
Gorgeous.
A lot of parts are gold plated. I mean, you're not talking about mass-produced junk.
John, zooming right through this stuff tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of us
you-
is paying attention.
Stole that pint from your.
Yeah.
So here's your freaking gold star, Billy.
Okay, Chris said he stole that pint from his wife's stash. Okay, well, so she's new at buying ice cream. I get it. That's cool, and that's a bone to pick with creameries all over the United States. Why did you people stop selling half gallons, and now you're into this 1.5 quart BS?
And I'm
Get back
also-
to the half gallon.
I'm pissed off at the people that make chip dip. They make it doesn't last for the shit. They need to make big buckets of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Larry says, "Okay, just
Yeah, I didn't have the money when I ordered it for a Miller, but so I went for something about in the middle.
Chris Nealon."
My favorite dip is Fritos bean dip.
I love bean dip. I love spinach dip. I like all kinds of dip. Chris Nealon says Brewer still has half gallon.
I thought they were down to 1.75 quarts. I'll have to look.
They still make them big buckets at Walmart. I don't know what brand it is.
Yeah, they do. I've got ice cream buckets all over the place. I used to buy a gallon every 2 weeks.
I think Robin's chewing you up. Yep, she is. She just blew a bubble.
You're
Oh,
chewing
bubble.
too.
I was going to say chewing gum. Yep. It's all good. I can't hear you chewing.
When we buy ice cream up here, we get it in 4-liter pails, not gallon pails.
Mm-hmm.
We don't say pails. We say buckets. Sorry, I just wanted to fight.
See,
Uh,
it's not a bucket though. If you want to buy a bucket, then you get to buy a 20-liter bucket.
yeah, that's how you buy ice cream. 20 liters. Sorry.
Well, we can get 3 and 5 gallon here as well.
5 gallon?
Mm-hmm. 3 gallon or 5 gallon, either or.
Yeah.
Depends on the creamery. Yes.
That's
Holy
usually-
hell.
Got to have a commercial size refrigerator to store it, but
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
but-
I mean,
You got to
freezer-
have a deep. Yeah, you have to have a big freezer.
That's what the ice cream stores serve theirs out of.
Right.
Jerry, I love you, but I'm not quite sure if I should read that comment. Only because of, the mines and yeah.
Okay, Chris, I take you at your word. The only flavor of Briars that I buy is butter pecan. Yes, I do. Like
am,
I said,
Jerry.
I'm into full scale research.
I don't even look at the brand. I look at the flavor. And I hadn't bought ice cream in a long time until last week. But brownie, Lord Jesus, that looked good. And so did cookies and cream.
There are certain creameries that do certain flavors better. We have a couple of local creameries up here that have some fabulous, fabulous flavors. So I tend to look at those first. Then I'll hit, the national brands. Then I'll hit the store brands.
There was a place outside of Fairborn, Ohio, when I was living up there called Young's Dairy. They had fresh homemade ice cream and all kinds of flavors. It was absolutely yum.
Steve Nealon says with Jerry, when in doubt, but in Jerry's defense, he says they agreed they were both chewing. I was seeing the difference. Well, I had to make a spur of the moment decision. Larry says, "What does a real cuckoo clock movement go for? Been trying to find some, but haven't found any."
Well, up here,
not a fan of Hood. Thank you, John.
up here, if it's not Briars or Chapman's, it's not worth buying.
Chapman's.
Yeah.
And
Johnny
Briars
Dagger.
Was that a
isn't
negative?
even ice cream. Yeah. Briars isn't even ice cream. If you read it, it says frozen dessert.
Jamie
Depends
says,
on what you're buying, because Briars sells 2 or 3 different styles. They have it's like a sherbet almost, and then they have what they call the slow churned. That is the low fat stuff that I won't have in my house.
I
But
like
their
that
Briars ice cream is ice cream.
But like,
Jamie
I'll guarantee you. Go
Go
on.
ahead, John. No, I
Go
was
on.
just reading a comment. Go ahead.
I'll guarantee
Jamie
you.
says,
I will never buy a $9 pint of freaking Ben Jerry's.
hell no.
Oh, no.
It's not worth the price.
Me either.
No, no. Jamie says,
I've had Ben and Jerry's. I've
cookie.
never been that fond of it. And it's damn sure not worth the price. Tammy, speaking of frozen custard, do you have a Freddy's near you?
I've looked and we do not. Nowhere near us.
It's got a red sign. It says Freddy's frozen custard. If you do have one, try it. It is really, really good.
Larry says, what does a real cuckoo clock movement go for? Been trying to find some, but haven't found any. First of all, you're spelling cuckoo wrong. It's with a C, not a K.
Well, it's both. Cuckoo.
Yep.
Yeah.
And as much or as little, I'm seeing them for around $150.
And the best place to get them is directly out of Germany.
Yeah. Are you looking for the pull chain type, or are you looking for something that's quartz battery powered? I mean, I'm seeing them anywhere from $55 to $150.
Who wants to buy a battery powered cuckoo clock?
Because in Germany, they're cuckoo for cuckoo clocks.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Let's see. Parent watch.
Jerry. Oh, that's hilarious. Charles, you can read Jerry's comment.
I'm just trying to. Okay. Hey, new quote for the website. When in doubt, pull out. Going into deep water puddles in a wheelchair can be dangerous.
Okay, I'm going to try this. I don't know if John has taken away my wrench or not.
Bye-bye.
Larry, here is one link, and we shall see. Nope, he took away my
Put it in
my
the
wrench.
thing.
Put it in the private chat, Mark. Robin will.
Okay. And private chat. Boom, bang. There we go.
Robin will
Bam,
fix it.
bippy.
That's one source of cuckoo clock movements, but they're not cheap.
Bloody hell.
I'm seeing them from
Steve Combs says, took mine too, Mark.
I'm seeing them anywhere from $88 to $390.
He just yanked them away. Didn't even care.
Just depends on the size of the pendulum. Stop it, Jerry.
Stop it, Jerry.
Do you want something posted, Steve?
And most of these are German movements.
There, the gum's gone. Are you happy
Oh.
now?
Okay, my last bite going in.
There you go. Wholesale DIY Cuckoo Clock Movement, one piece, $1.13 on Alibaba.
Yeah, on Alibaba.
Oh, is that from China?
And if you don't mind, if you don't mind junk leaving your shop, then go right.
That's
Go
right.
right at the
You want that cheap
See,
Chinese shite in your work? Go ahead.
these are the ones you want. They're like $194 up to $500.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, that-
my god.
That link that Robin put in the chat for me. Thank you, Robin. That's to Perrin Watch Parts, and their cuckoo clock movements are almost 100% of them are German. So that's why you pay a little bit more.
Man, Cuckoo Clock is sure up in price.
Yes, sir.
$5 grand, $8 grand, $11 grand.
Yes, sir.
You, Steve said I still have mine. Still is what?
Wrench.
Wrench.
Oh,
I think I'll just keep all my cuckoo clocks where they are downstairs.
she said she's calling her therapist. Tammy, I never had one, so I mean,
The therapist ain't gonna give you a wrench either. So
I'm the only one that's ever asked
Oh my
to
god.
take mine away.
yeah, that's I don't know. That's one of those weird little things. I don't. I guess everybody has a fixation on stuff like that. I could happily do nothing but make clocks for the rest of my life. Not movements, but the clocks themselves. I could happily do that. Problem is, I just don't need more than like one or two.
Jerry says I was forced to take one and no, you're not, Charles. Okay. I thought I was the only one. But okay, cool. Jerry says I asked a couple times so Fabi could be happy and boot me, LOL. And Tammy says, totally kidding. I am most of my peeps therapist.
Yeah, I wouldn't be a very good therapist.
I'd be like, suck it up, ball it down right in the pit of your stomach, and just go about your day.
I'd be like, "Are you flipping kidding me? Get out of my office!"
I'd be like,
You out your damn
okay.
mind.
I'd be like, okay, while I'm looking at my phone.
Okay, first of all, stand at attention when you're standing at the end of my desk. Second
Yeah.
of all, go shoot that parade square.
Connie has
Get him.
joined us.
Get out of my face.
Hello, Connie. Steve Nealon says, I seem to collect wrenches when I sponsor websites. Jerry says, I cause my therapist to see therapists. And Midnight Scroll her, Shaylee Morehouse of InspiredByShaylee.com has joined
Hi,
us.
Shay.
Hi, Shay.
Welcome aboard, Shay. Abandon hope as you enter.
Jerry says, I could tell you things that would cause you to have nightmares. I've been having nightmares lately. Maybe not real traumatic, but bad enough. Anyway.
I don't think
I'm saying hello and I'm muted. Hello, Connie. Hello, Shay. Sorry.
I don't think I've had a nightmare in probably 40 years.
I haven't had them in a long time, but here lately, for some reason, I'm having them a lot.
Of course, I don't remember my dreams, so maybe I have them every night. I don't know.
Well, it's the kind that. Go ahead.
I haven't had a nightmare in a long time.
Well, lately it's
I
been-
got divorced.
lately it's been about. Lately, I'm having nightmares that my wife is, dismissive of me and blah blah bullshit.
Yay!
And I wake up, yay.
Sorry.
I think she was reacting to
She-
Shay talking about painting her bathroom.
Oh.
Sorry.
Shirley says, I finished painting the bathroom. Sherry says, I thought you were having a tick back there, Billy. I didn't see you muted.
Are you having dessert, Billy?
No.
That was dessert.
Yeah, my second helping, my second bowl was my dessert.
But that was actually perfect timing, Robin, because I mean, Charles is talking about having bad dreams about his wife being dismissive, and you go, "Yay!"
I know. It's like, holy crap.
You know who you can count on.
I'm like, dang, man,
Sherry
2
says
minutes,
the
2 minutes in
paper.
the penalty box. That was roughing.
Oh, I think I earned the penalty box last night, or I was one of two. But anyway,
Awkward silence.
no, I just can't think of anything to say because there's no more comments. My floor is over half done, says Connie.
Sweet, sweet.
Good job, Connie.
That's next on my list, and I got to tell you, that's the one thing that I am intimidated about is putting down this flooring. 2 pieces of sheet vinyl, and I got to put the seam right down the middle.
Jerry says if those 12 don't get rid of the taste, more won't help.
Okay.
I'm a tad confused, but that's because I'm tired as hell.
Dang. What kind of floor are you putting down, Connie? I haven't seen the video. I'm sorry. Yet. I'm behind on YouTube so bad.
Oh, you and me both.
Shaylee says my $11 TV mount is holding up the TV. Yay, feeling accomplished. Yay, Connie.
Good job, Shay.
And Connie says I am tearing that up.
Oh, okay. What kind are you going to put down?
Usually
Diddly.
I bought one of those wall mounts for a TV that you let you turn the TV this way, and it's all kind of swivelly stuff. It was specifically made for a 30-inch. I just hung a 42-inch on it, and it's working just fine.
I have one like that in my shop when I started doing it for live streams. It's got a 50-inch TV on it and pulled one of the screws out of the wall, but I'm brave.
Oh, cool. That's good. That's good, Connie.
And I'm gonna let y'all go because I am tired of all kinds of monkey hell. Bye, Charles.
Well, okay, fine.
Okay, at least one person acknowledged it. Good to see you, Mark.
Have a good one, Charles. Take care, man.
Night, Charles.
Good night, Billy.
Is Charles going?
Just like Daddy's gone.
Who's
He
going?
left.
Oh,
Yeah.
Charles is going.
What'd you say to him, Billy?
Nothing.
I didn't know I said anything. Did I say something?
Nope. He just said he gotta go.
He said he was tired earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be long myself. I still gotta go shower up after doing all that. I tell you what, I hate those Tyvek suits, but they beat the Skippy out of cleaning up after spraying. Even with the air conditioner running full bore, that Tyvek.
Tammy said night, Charles, and all. So I take it you're leaving, Tammy. Good night.
Right, Tammy?
It took it long enough. We finally have some precipitation. It's been threatening all afternoon and now it's sprinkling some.
We're begging for rain here. Don't look like we're going to be getting any. Not for the next 10 days, anyway. Yeah, we hit 101 today. 100 yesterday, 103 the day before that.
We're involved. It's not just throw all those damn carpet heels down and go to sleep.
But still no rain. But lots of smoke, I'll tell you what. California, your air is in my yard. Come get this stuff and take it home, will you?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, they say somebody's baker's in the
Welcome back, Love Angel. Forget
Howdy,
her name.
howdy.
What was her name again?
Donna.
It may already.
Welcome back, Donna.
Welcome back, Donna. What should we talk about now?
Well, we've done food.
I found a book with some interesting facts in it.
And we've done ice cream.
We did a little bit of cartoons.
Yeah.
Donna says she won't be here long as it's 2:30 a.m.
Yeah, you've said that stuff before, Donna.
Do you have to work tomorrow, Donna?
Work.
No, I don't either. It's just having that heel on the ground that you could see. I think is what.
Billy is so good with names. No, I'm not, Shay.
Gets you at first.
Oh, let's see here. What am I not?
Well, because I usually
Or just unless I've spoken to the individual a number of times, as I have Donna. For quite some time, in fact.
Yeah, yeah, Clancy Butcher. And it can't be bad. Yeah, if we start the boss, everything else dies.
So why do you have to walk?
Because, well, my husband's been off for a few months now, and he goes back to work tomorrow, so he won't be able to drive me.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's too bad.
I have to walk.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, you're going to be
I
a hot,
need the
sweaty mess by the
exercise
time
on
you get there.
I won't. It's only 10 minutes.
That ain't bad.
10-minute walk? Hmm.
Why are you cringing?
I'm retired. I don't walk.
That's
Oh.
not that far because we can walk a mile and a half around the neighborhood, about 30 minutes. Shay said half the time I can't remember my kids' names. Well, that's when you just call roll, Shay.
Come here,
Johnny,
Richard,
Bobby.
Roy, Rutabaga. What is your name, boy? And don't you lie to me because you live here and I'll find out who you are.
One of my grandsons asked me the other day. He said, "Granddad, why do you always call grandmother honey, baby, and sweetie?" And I said, "Well, a couple of years ago, I forgot her name, and I'm afraid to ask her."
Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh.
The thing in our family was my mother would start to call me by my brother's name, get halfway through it, and then switch to my name, or vice versa. Start calling my brother my name and get halfway through it and switch over and call it. I'm Mark, he's Rob. We were going to get T-shirts made up that said Rob and Mark. We just never did it.
My dad always goes, like, he'll name off all these names and he won't say mine, and then he'll go, whatever the heck your name is.
She said, "I do now." After they kept getting mad.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Time
What
to
do you
get
mean,
you.
uh-oh? What's uh-oh?
My husband texted me, Bath?
For him or you?
I said bath soon, and he wrote back, lies. You stranger? That's what he wrote. It's true.
Jerry said he had a couple friends that did something like that growing up, but the shirt said Mike and not Mike. I always told my wife that what I was going to do is just get me a plain old white, Fruit of the Loom pocket tee and have like in 1 foot tall letters, "We" printed on the front and on the back, big W-E. So when she's telling her friends, "Look, we painted the deck," folks will know who she's talking about.
That's pretty funny.
Look, we got the walkway put in. Yeah, we did.
Now that my computer's up here, but at least before I was down there and he was down there, but now I'm going to be in my room all the time.
Yep.
Yeah. I have the Mark Mike thing going as well, Jerry. I don't know why, but people will get. I'll have comments on one of my videos. Thanks, Mike. I watch your channel all the time. Well, obviously you don't. My name ain't Mike.
Oh my God.
Oh, I watch your channel all the time. I don't think you do. What do you mean? You wouldn't have called me Mike.
Hmm.
Do you announce your name when you go on your channel?
My channel name is what you see.
Yeah, I know.
It's,
I know, but
yeah.
do you say, hey, everybody? It's...
No, but there is always a Mark Lindsay CNC somewhere there. It's always there somewhere.
Well, they could always be like, "Hey, welcome to Mark Lindsay CNC Show. It's Mike talking to you today."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Jerry said he always knew he was in trouble when his uncle just stuttered and couldn't come up with a name. I knew I was in trouble when I heard my middle name.
Yeah, me too.
And if it was my first, middle, and last, I just ran, because nothing good ever comes after hearing all three names.
Shay, how do you mix up Vader and Van? But I guarantee it's probably one or the other anyway, or both of them at the same time.
I'll be right back.
I'll be left front.
Good ears.
She's probably gonna go change. She hasn't changed all day.
Mhm.
Don't do it, Robin. Don't do it. Don't do it, Robin.
Yeah, it's easier for her to do now since she's upstairs.
Yeah. He could never remember my name, so I was always damn it. So if he called me Jerry, I just froze. Yeah.
Oh shit. This is turning out bad.
What's turning out bad? Who's watching what?
I don't know. There's got to be somebody talking in the background of somebody's.
Oh, my son-in-law's playing a video game. We're both sitting at the dining room table. He's over there
Oh.
playing a video game and talking to
okay.
his buddies online.
Okay.
I got you.
Well, I think I'm going to duck and run myself. I got to go get in the shower and get cleaned up.
Sure you.
So I will catch you all later. Have a good night. Take care.
All right, Mark, have a good one.
Bye, Mark. Take care. Bye.
Connie said, forever I had my sister-in-law's name on her husband's phone number in my phone. Well, I was asking her something. I was asking her something I sent her, and she said she never gets my messages. I'm like, then who have I been talking to? It was her husband's number. Well, now her number's in my phone, not Roger's. Shaylee said she must have a huge wardrobe.
Jerry says his dog is a middle name. I yelled him the other day. Diesel James.
Yeah, Diesel James, and it stuck. Righto, jolly good there, Jer. That's funny, actually.
Good. Jeez, the kiss ups are yawning.
Charlie started it.
2, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, it's still early too. Oh, that's right. I was on an hour earlier. So Shay, when your thing at in Texas there? September, mid September, wasn't it? Is that when it is, Mark? Or Billy?
What's that?
The show in Texas there.
Oh, SWAT?
Yeah.
Or the one in Houston that Shaylee's going to be at.
Yeah, the one that she's going to.
Yeah, it's in September in Houston.
She better get all her painting done so she can start doing all her stuff.
Right. Shay said, I'm off to wash work clothes and unpaint myself. I usually have to come in and undo myself.
September 10th to 12th. You don't have very much time to get all your stuff cut. Better hurry up on that.
Dang. Mike said I'm off too. Oh. Okay. Jerry says, okay, I'm going back to being unsociable. Try to get my head back in the game. All right, Jerry, take it easy. Connie said, well, I got to go. I have voiceovers to do. Bye, all. Night, Connie. Have a good night, sweetie. Mike says, I'm off too. Need to clear up a bit before I go to bed later all night, Mike. Steve C said, okay, I'm off to bed. Good night, everybody. Holy crap, everybody's leaving us.
Wow, it's early still.
Later,
Jeez.
Steve.
Everybody's
Have a good night,
taking
dude.
off.
A lot of people have to get up early in the morning, I guess. Jerry said, Miss Shay, I will just take my thoughts and go. LOL. She said, yeah, I know. And then she said, but my house needed to be livable, have company coming the weekend before I leave.
People live in tents all the time.
They walk and they're far behind. No, yeah,
Have fun.
Yep.
the one ad back behind you.
I pulled a Herb and got a little behind on reading the comments. Yeah, buddy. I was multitasking. Wade said, I'm working Atlantic and Mountain Time today. Jerry said, push all the junk to the sides and draw them all maps through the trails. Problem solved.
Back.
Shay says, Jerry, now we're talking. I might still have to.
Person face again.
Welcome back, Robin.
Thank you. Hi, Jerry.
Okay, I'm actually gone. He says, bye. Later, Jerry. So everybody was weaving us. Well, Wade came in. So there's that. And no, she didn't change, John.
No.
I bet she went and drew her husband a bath.
Yep.
Because he can't turn on the faucet.
Apparently. And I had to get towels and clothes.
He's now 3.
Oh my God. at least I did something for him today.
Do what?
At least I did something for him today.
Oh, that's true. Stranger.
Apparently. Wow. Yesterday, he went to his sister's, and his sister's family was there, but then these other cousins came over, and his brother and his girlfriend came over, so like the whole family was there. No Robin.
Isn't his sister's family his family too?
Eventually,
Yeah.
eventually
Okay.
No, but I mean, like his cousin came over with her boyfriend, and
yeah,
his brother doesn't always live there, and he came over. It says you have 280 subscribers, so that means you got 2 more.
Cool. So is his brother living with y'all now? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now his brother can keep him company.
I was just fixing to say that's what drove Robin upstairs.
Well, because last night they were talking and it was kind of loud,
Yeah, it was.
so I was like, maybe I should go upstairs. But I got more done up here.
Yes, you actually crafted today.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Good
too.
for you. How many people are watching this here thing? Let me check. $11. How many thumbs ups we got? 12.
Mm-mm.
13.
So who's still with us that's not talking? Interesting. We have lurkers. That's okay. Views is views.
I got a new subscriber too.
Cool.
You know, earlier today I got a notification on one of my comments,
Mhm.
and it was from Billy Joe Armstrong of Green Day. It wasn't him though, but
Of course it wasn't.
no, but it was like, thank you so much for commenting. I don't have time to answer all of my fans' comments, but I'm just taking the time to answer yours and all this.
Yeah. JJ said he's got us on. Hey, JJ.
Should I get my book of interesting facts?
Sure.
Just a second.
I'm on BBS.
It's called The Book of Myths and Misconceptions.
Jerry said, I have you on just doing my thing and listening. That's cool, Jerry.
These glasses. The first one is called "How Do You Like Them Apples?" Isn't that weird?
That's quite ironic, actually.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I can ask you some questions about the facts in here.
Go ahead. Knock yourself
Okay.
out. Ain't nothing
What-
else going on.
What
We're
was
just watching
Johnny?
John.
What was Johnny Appleseed's real name?
I used to know that. Oh my gosh.
Nah, I hear this shit when I was at it.
I don't remember.
Anyone else?
What's the question?
Yeah, he's gonna
What was Johnny Appleseed's real name?
Nathan Berenger.
No. I'll give you a hint. You mentioned this name tonight already when you were talking about ice cream.
Is it Ben and Jerry?
No.
Mr. Chapman?
Yeah, John Chapman. Yep.
got a man.
Jerry
No.
said if Jimmy cracks corn and no one cares, why does he do it?
Because nobody cares and he can get away with it.
That's right.
It was Jonathan Chapman.
Oh shit. Give me that. I thought I did.
That's right, little Johnny.
So I went downstairs. Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
I should put my glasses on.
Was it really?
What was what was Annie Oakley's real name?
Annie Oakley?
Hmm.
Was it?
No.
Next time that healer does that, let it die.
Was it Annie something?
That one was mine.
I don't know. What is it?
Phoebe.
It's Phoebe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Phoebe Mosley. Phoebe Mosey.
Back up.
Mosey.
Back up.
Phoebe
Was it-
Ann Mosey.
What was Dr. Seuss's real name?
Oh, okay.
Oh crap! Now that one I do know. But my sea slug memory isn't letting me bring it up.
Well, Jerry, it depends whether it was standing up or laying down. Nobody ever knows whether it was actually lit or not. How big was it? How tall was it? Was it a birthday candle? Was it a 10-inch taper?
Big candle.
Was it a tea light candle?
Well, it's a candlestick, so wouldn't it be the one of those long ones?
Yeah, but a birthday candle's actually a candlestick. Well, candle twig,
Yeah,
maybe.
that's true. That's true.
A candle twig. Theodore Seuss Geisel.
Oh yeah.
How do you know that? Did you look it up?
No, because I collect Dr. Seuss stuff.
Jerry says it was always lit in the books. Looked really big to use back then.
Yeah, but then again, little boys can fly too.
I saw it.
You mean Peter Pan?
Yes. And John and Michael and Wendy and the Lost Boys. They could all fly.
Yeah.
Shit was
Jerry said that book made me start playing with fire.
He runs it up. He runs
What,
it
Peter Pan?
No, Jack being Mother Goose.
Oh,
Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jump over the candlestick. Great balls of fire.
All right, Jerry, here's one for you. Why are the three men bathing in a tub? And why do they have three different trades? A butcher, a baker, and a candlestick maker? What do they all have in common?
Jerry said he started by burning the book.
up.
What do they have in common?
they like taking baths?
They were merchants. Jerry said he broke up. You know, we remember Jerry, rub-a-dub-dub, three men in a tub, a butcher, a baker, a candlestick maker. What do they have in common? I heard bathtub donkey and something.
Well, no, like according to Mother Goose, rub-a-dub-dub, three men in a tub, a butcher, a baker, a candlestick maker. Well, now, that raises so many questions, doesn't it? Why are the three
Yes.
men bathing in a tub,
Maybe it
grown
was
men
a
that
hot
have
tub.
different trades? But they're bathing. It's not a hot
Did you say
tub.
maybe it was? Did you say maybe it was a hot tub?
Yeah, maybe it was a
Yeah.
hot tub and they were
Uh,
bathing because they
Robin.
were tired. What?
You don't bathe in a hot tub.
Well, first off, this was like in the 17 or 1800s, and I don't think
Yeah.
they had hot tubs.
They didn't have hot tubs. They were lucky to have
But
hot
didn't
water.
they have like those community bathing areas?
I don't know. I don't know what
But it
they
was-
had.
But it was a tub. It wasn't a pool, a bathing pool.
Community bathing tub? How could three men fit in there?
I don't know. Exactly. The worst
Lord.
the worst fairy tales for children are Grimm's Brothers fairy tales.
Oh, absolutely.
They scared you to death.
Yep.
Was that like Hansel and Gretel?
Jerry said
Hansel
that's
and
where it
Gretel.
all started. Damn it! You just figured out where it all started. You've not read any of the Brothers Grimm stuff?
Who, me?
Yes.
Not really. I don't know. What do they make again?
Fairy tales.
I know, but which one?
Hansel and Gretel. Just
Hansel and Gretel.
I know that one.
Google it.
What else?
There's a lot of them.
Oh, let me see.
One was the troll under the bridge, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I like that one. Do you think Red Riding Hood's in there? Let me see.
Jerry said the Hokey Pokey came next.
Yeah, published in 1812, otherwise known as Children's and
Cinderella.
Household Tales. Rapunzel, Snow White, Hansel and Gretel, Rumpelstiltskin, Cinderella, Little Red Riding Hood, Italian Musicians of Bremen.
Hey there, little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah.
You sure are looking good. I don't remember the rest of it. Something about walking these woods alone.
I dressed up like Red Riding Hood before for Halloween.
The Mouse, the Bird Sausage.
The mouse what?
The Mouse, the Bird, and the Sausage.
Oh. Wow. You all right, Robin? That one got you, did it? I I don't know why she's laughing, but her laughing's making me laugh.
But the thing is that the all the fairy tales have morals in 'em. Oh,
We lost Robin.
the sausage threw her off.
Something.
Here's a good children's story. It's called the Juniper Tree by the Brothers Grimm. Right? The Juniper Tree is a disturbing account of a young boy who was murdered by his stepmother. Han, Hans the Hedgehog, Rapunzel, the three snake leaves.
Jerry said, "Why is Robin crying?"
She wants to hear the story about the bird. What was it? The bird,
The bird, the mouse, and the sausage. The mouse, the bird, and the
mouse, and the
sausage.
sausage. Yeah.
Oh God, that was funny. I don't know why it was funny, but it was funny.
Yeah, there's some weird stories growing up as kids, man.
Yep.
Well, here's a story. It's called The Strange Feast. It describes the story well. It is an odd little tale that may leave you scratching your head. There are two sausages, one blood and one liver, who are friends. The blood sausage invites the liver sausage over for dinner, but when the liver sausage arrives, she gets an uneasy feeling when she sees some disturbing sights. Dun, dun, dun. A broom and a shovel are fighting. A monkey with an injury. She hears a voice telling her to leave quickly. And as she goes, when she turns around, she sees the blood sausage with a sharp knife yelling, "If I had caught you, I would have had you." Wow.
Okay, so what was so funny?
I just couldn't imagine why it had something to do with the sausage, too. I just thought it was hilarious. Because I was reading the thing when he was reading it. It was just funny.
Jerry said I rolled away for 1 second and missed the funniest part of the show.
Oh my God.
That was pretty funny.
What did I miss? Don't start. Oh my God.
If that. Yeah.
Back to the book.
You're gonna paint
Okay, true or false? It never snows in the desert.
Box in that corner up there.
What was the question?
True or false? It never snows in the desert.
False.
False.
Right. Believe it or not, the largest desert on Earth is Antarctica, where it snows a lot.
Well, that's besides the point. Because I know my dad took helicopter rides up to Mount Ararat and with skis, skied down and with like shorts and a t-shirt and ski downhill skis. The guy dropped off on the snow on top of the mountain and ended up in the sand at the bottom of the desert.
I got you.
I can't even see. My eyes are full of water.
So I'm waiting for you to read another one.
Oh, I'm trying to find a good one.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like just facts, you know?
Yeah.
There he is.
Who was
Just the facts.
baseball's? Sorry, go ahead.
Who?
No, you go.
Who was baseball's daddy?
Baseball's daddy?
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
So who invented baseball is what you're asking?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I know that answer. Oh, my God. Come on, Billy.
It is. I'm first.
Doubleday,
Nope.
I believe.
No, I don't.
Wasn't that his name?
Hang on.
Jerry said, this game sucks with the lag. By the time you see my answers, the facts have changed.
Oh, sorry.
Published facts, that is.
Well, I know it's not
Wouldn't it-
James Naismith.
No, wasn't it Doubleday?
Nope.
Oh, crap.
Give up.
Okay.
It's Alexander Cartwright. He organized the first official baseball club in New York in 1845 called the Knickerbocker Baseball Club and published a set of 20 rules for the game. Yeah. James Naismith actually was born near here
It's
in Almont, Ontario.
Yeah, I can't get away from it.
Oh no, don't start that again. Oh my God. I kind of want to read that story about the sausage because, I mean, who reads a story about having a sausage as a main character, except maybe like, you know, that movie, I forget what it's called, Sausage Party or something,
No.
with Seth Rogen.
No.
Oh, Sausage Party.
Yeah.
It's gone.
I need a better book.
Jerry said there once was a man from Nantucket. He was happy, though.
What is the most successful toy doll with more than 1 billion sold in over 150 countries?
Barbie.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm trying to find a good one, but I can't.
Then the title of that book lies.
Well, because I'd have to read like paragraphs and paragraphs, and I don't want to.
Oh,
Okay. Which corner of your house is the safest place to be during a tornado?
The basement.
No, which corner of your house?
The basement.
Like if you had to go north, south, east, west.
It's not a boss. Yeah.
west.
What do you say, John?
See, I think it would have to be depend on which part of the country you live in. Sorry, which part of the continent you live in.
Well,
Sorry,
that's
which
not
part of the
what it
world
says.
you live in, because we don't have tornadoes in Grand Prairie.
Well, pretend you live
In
where they
Tornado
do
Alley in
have.
Kansas.
Yeah.
Why would I live there?
The
You
question is not why would you live there?
you know you can't get tornado insurance in Kansas, right?
Do you have an
Why would
answer?
it doesn't matter what corner of the house you live in. Honestly, it doesn't. Or what corner of the house you'd hide in.
It says the southwest corner of your house is the safest place to be during a tornado.
Why?
I didn't know Southwest was an option.
Yeah,
In fact,
why?
occupying the area that is closest to the approaching tornado, whether it's above ground or in the basement, results in the most fatalities. A prominent study in the 1960s showed that the north side of the house is the safest area. What?
What if the tornado's coming from the north?
They usually do.
Both on the ground floor and in the basement. Many homes shift from their foundation during a tornado, toppling walls in the same direction as the storm's path. If the storm approaches from the southwest, then the home's southwest walls will fall into the structure, while north and northwest walls will fall away from the interior as the tornado moves away.
I think that's been proven false since then. But the answer to your question there, Jerry said you can clamp vice grips on the skin of your elbow without pain. True or false? True.
True.
Hey, Russ.
Chris Newland says, "Hey Russ." Chris Newland says the safest place to be during a tornado is somewhere else.
Yeah.
Jerry
That
said
is
the
exactly
rotation of
right.
the Earth, wind direction, etc., etc.
Yeah, like you got to keep in mind the jet stream and how close you are to it and everything else, and wind and we live in a valley or you know.
What the heck did I come into?
Not
We're
much
just
telling.
we're bored, kind of.
Weather,
But
weather
I'll-
phenomena.
But I guarantee you right now, the worst place to live during the tornado is in a trailer park.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when Twister's playing.
Tornadoes hit trailer parks first. It's just a given.
they'll search one out if they can't find one straight away, huh?
Well, there's one trailer park down south. Can't remember where it is. Every year, tornado hits that trailer park. I'm like, why live there? Why live in the trailer? And they rebuild every year. I'm like, I was not giving them insurance. I would not give any of them insurance.
Chris Newland said, Russ, late for school again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Russ,
Jerry
we've been up for
said,
2 hours.
Jerry said, we've been talking about how big spoons are created.
Ah, shut up.
And then he
Time
said,
him out.
Booker, Baker, candlestick maker, kind of thing, you know.
Yeah. We were talking about fairy tales earlier.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You should rewind. It was pretty interesting.
You missed the funniest part of the show.
I saw that he'd already been online for 2 hours. I thought, well, he probably wouldn't still be here. And lo and behold,
Robin had a hysterical breakdown.
Yeah.
did she?
Yeah, it was
I'm
pretty
gonna
funny.
have to go back and watch that.
John was naming her titles of some of the stories that the Brothers Grimm wrote.
Oh,
And when he got to
The mouse.
Oh,
the
bird.
mouse, the
yeah.
bird, and the sausage, she lost it.
Because who would make?
Chris is asking for a timestamp on the breakdown.
About 15 minutes ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, why are you hiding your face, Robin? Are you red in the face? Let's see.
She's laughing again.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Smell that?
I smell them beans. Yeah.
I need to go check and make sure the steam's not coming out. Put the thing on the right.
Stop.
Sorry, Russ. I thought she farted again. Russ, you smell that?
Had it been that smell, I wouldn't have been so appreciative. She is cooking a pot of pinto beans, man, and they're smelling good.
Where'd you go, Robin?
Hello, Robin.
Okay.
All right.
Ready
So
for another question?
Go ahead.
During a tornado, should you open all your windows
No,
or
No.
board up all your windows?
do not open them.
Mm-mm.
Here it says you should open up all your windows.
No,
Oh.
that's old.
That's wrong.
That's old and it's wrong.
To equalize air pressure and reduce damage.
No, they used to think that. That's been proven wrong.
It sure makes it easier to pick the house up good whenever the windows are open.
Mm-hmm.
Gives them a good handhold.
Is a highway overpass a safe place to wait out a storm when you're on the road?
Say that again.
No.
Say that again.
Sorry. Is a highway overpass a safe place to wait out a storm when you're on the road?
No.
I'm gonna tell you something. In
Unless you're a biker.
in Dallas, Texas, there are frequent storms and hailstorms out of the blue, and I happened to get caught in one. A buddy and I were driving in Dallas, and when it happened, golf ball size hail, and no place to go to get off the highway because everybody's jumping down the embankments and everyone's getting up underneath the overpasses and stuff, and they're filled. You get down there, you can't get in because they're full. And you keep going, and that's man. So I ended up getting on the side of a building and keeping as much of the hail off my car as possible. But And it hit my windshield so hard, but never cracked it. Scared the crap out of me. And as all said and done, I had over $2,000 worth of damage to my car. It looked like meteorites had hit the top, pocked it all up. God dang! And I swore to God, never again.
Yeah,
I ain't
Jerry was
driving in
right.
Dallas.
He said open everything is what they used to say, but it's wrong. Yep.
He's right. But everybody gets underneath the overpasses.
And no, that's not it. A lot of people do it and have done it and have survived, but the wind, if it goes directly over the overpass, the wind goes through there so fast it can actually pull you out
It also tell you to
because
get
it
the
speeds
ditch.
up.
What
Yeah,
is it?
you want to be you want to be in the lowest place you can find.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a bar ditch there, get in the ditch
Yeah.
because it'll go over you.
You're right. It says National Weather Service meteorologists judge overpasses to be poor shelters from severe weather because high winds essentially channel themselves under these structures, carrying with them flying debris.
Yes. You done, John?
Yep.
Jerry said you can't breathe under there as it gets near the passes, pulls the air out.
Yep. I got to get some more water. I'll be right back.
So was there any work done tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll have to go back and watch it. Yeah, Jerry said better chance of laying in a ditch. That's what they always used to tell us.
I can barely hear you, Russ.
Why?
Turn your mics, turn your headset up. Chris, you know that was just a fake movie, right? It wasn't real.
I guess. Well, wait, which way did the house fall?
Doesn't
If it
matter.
fell southwest, then she got hit by the southwest corner, and if it fell northeast, she got hit by the northeast corner.
I'm tired. I had a nap, but it wasn't long enough.
Oh, you actually napped?
Yeah, it wasn't long enough though.
Is this true or false? Lobsters scream in pain when dropped into boiling water.
It's false. It's air escaping their body.
It says, first, lobsters have no vocal cords. Second, lobsters, crabs, and other invertebrates have ultra-simple nervous systems that lack the receptors to feel what humans call pain. Air that is trapped under the lobster shell expands rapidly in boiling water and escapes through small openings. So in the same way that teapots don't actually whistle. Lobsters don't really scream. Yeah, but wouldn't it hurt to get boiled?
You tell me.
Well, I mean, it would hurt me.
It would hurt me too. So Chris Nealon has his mother-in-law locked in the basement. Interesting.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
Just catching up on what I missed.
Yeah, it says it ravages your magical.
Boom, doo, boom, 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 boom. Chris said, "No, I never said that, but not a bad idea."
next time we'll get a better book. Who's listening to that?
Nobody.
Probably John.
Turn it up.
No. I'll send it to you. It's pretty stupid, though.
No. And
You don't get that TikTok I sent you? That was hilarious.
I don't get it. I know what it means, but
Jerry said health. Oh, wait. I missed something. Chris said she has, oh, wait. Holy crap. Chris said she has mild dementia, can't live on her own. That's too bad. Jerry said, if you're not already friends with Chris, I would suggest you work on the relationship fast. New developments have proven it's in your best interest of health. Steve Nealon, hello. He said, I don't have a basement. Will a 5-foot deep ditch work? Yes. Chris Nealon said a coffin would work. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Jerry said, make it 6, Steve, and I think you nailed it.
6.
Steve said, I hit the wrong number.
Billy, I just sent you something. Tell me if you get it.
Got it.
yeah, I got pee in my hair.
You have pee in your hair.
Boy, oh boy. That's what I heard.
No, paint or glue.
Well, I heard it, but I don't see it. Where they are. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Where's old Herbie at? Herbie ain't been here?
You get it, right? You get it, right?
Yes.
Robin doesn't get that. Robin doesn't get it.
Jerry said a good friend won't tell you you did it, but a great friend will help you hide the body, or won't tell you did it. Chris said I bury people for a living, Jerry. Where'd Russ go?
Mm.
He's probably eating. Just turned his camera off, I guess.
No, he's gone.
Oh, he's just gone. I saw him turn. I saw him mute and then turn his camera off.
I'm Jesus, man. Oh shit, I got you. Oh my god, fucking phenomenal killed me. Busted. Oh yeah.
Back to grim fairy tales.
Do what?
So back to the grim fairy tales.
Chris said don't talk all at once.
Yeah. You're up.
I'm trying to find interesting facts, but I can't find any.
I'm Jesus bearing the fuck out of this dude.
Fractured fairy tales.
Fractured Fairy Tales. I used to watch that.
Yeah, he's fucking dude.
It's like Drunk History. Drunk History's the best too. You ever watch Drunk History?
No.
Ah, you gotta watch at least one episode of Drunk History, and you're hooked on it. I'm telling you. So they get all these big name actors and actresses, right? And they ask them questions about whatever happened in history, and they get drunk on the show while they're telling all the stuff about history. And there's reenactors that reenact, but they're in their voice as they're telling it. And the drunker they get, the worse the show gets. It's hilarious. You ever watch Drunk History, Robin?
I think I've seen it a couple of times.
It's hilarious. It's on Netflix, I'm pretty sure. So since I'm done cutting for the night, I guess I'm free to go tomorrow. Oh, I should have my dragon breath tonight too.
We had dragon breath.
Yeah.
And then I'll figure out something to do with it tomorrow. And then I'll do something with it tomorrow. Like I said, I got to steal a heat gun from work. Sorry, I have to acquire a heat gun from work for tomorrow.
Do you have like a stencil or something? You said Carrie's going to Dollar Tree tomorrow?
Sure.
Well, they have like that
Yeah.
stencil, and you could put the dragon's breath on top and make a
Okay.
cute little.
But I already got these, so why can't I just do something on these?
Sure.
Yeah,
Got these at
that'll
Dollarama.
work.
Dollarama. There's some stupid looking bees. Oh, by the way, these are laser cut because if you look inside, you see this black line in here. So you know they're laser cut. Mass produced, like 1,000 at a time.
Oh. Did you pay $1?
Yep. Because it
I don't
takes
think
them
I've
minute
seen those at the Dollar Tree. I mean,
Take-
Dollarama.
takes them minutes to cut them out.
You could make some and sell them.
I don't have a laser.
Oh.
Because lasers are
Yeah.
not real woodworking. Like a CNC is not real woodworking. Like okay, no offense to Mark or CNC guys out there, you can do awesome carving and stuff with CNC machines. But the thing is that if you're doing like CNC and lasers do stuff like this, like production work, yeah, it's great for production work, but it's IKEA.
Yeah. Just to
Like
get
you're doing IKEA quality, but you expect to get paid like real woodworker prices for handmade materials. It's not the same.
What
It's like all
is
stuff.
CNC?
It's a,
What is
Router.
CNC?
Oh shit!
it's a router.
I got fired up. Yeah.
It's a router. You basically take this,
In the middle.
take a router, stick it on a gantry crane that goes back and forth, right, and up and down. Put your spindle bits in it, program your thing in your machine, push the button, and it cuts all that out. Or carves it or whatever.
You're talking about that CNC router?
Yeah. Well, any CNC, like the difference between scroll saw
Oh, yeah.
and CNC and laser. Well, Steve, like I said,
Oh, no, now they have a handheld CNC CNC router of sorts.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not real woodworking. It's just that it's not the same woodworking. But if you look back and go through time and everything else, there's like I'm pretty sure when the first treadle powered scroll saw come out, they're like, that's not real woodworking.
Right.
And then because you don't start with a coping
Or-
saw.
Or the table saw, or the band saw,
Yeah.
or
let's go with scroll sawing for example. So
or the router. That's not real carving.
it started with it basically started with a hammer and a freaking rock probably, and then it graduated to a chisel and hammer, and then it graduated to a coping saw, and then it went to a treadle scroll saw, then a powered scroll saw, and then it went to a router, and then a CNC, and then a laser. So it's woodworking throughout the ages basically. It's just now we're using more machines and technology to do our woodworking than we used to before, because there are still woodworkers, like real woodworkers out there that still use hand tools, that are unplugged woodworkers that don't use power tools in their shop. They still do everything
Correct.
with
Right.
hammers and chisels and planes and
Stroke
handsaws.
shaves and planes.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And they do it all by hand still. They will not use power tools in their shop at all. But there's guys that profess to be woodworkers that don't even know what the difference between a jointer and a planer are, that strictly use lasers and CNCs. They're like, oh yeah, I'm a woodworker. But they got no idea what a planer and a jointer are. The difference between a planer and a jointer are.
Kind of like paint by numbers. Just kidding, Steve.
But now, well, even
And you're
paint,
right, Steve. It's not the same as handmade.
even paint by numbers now is paint by numbers. It's this diamond art. So you stick diamonds on according to the numbers. You don't even have to go by the colors. You just go by the numbers on them.
I can't do diamond art. That's just too small.
But that's like when I used to do cross stitch too, though. Cross stitch was relaxing. So relaxing.
I don't have
But I'm not
patience for cross stitch.
I'm not putting CNCs and lasers down. I'm just saying it's not like people are trying to say, people are trying to put out handmade stuff that they're making on CNC and lasers and saying that it's handmade when it's not. Whereas this is done by a laser. What do they call it? They just call it basically craft. It's just craft art. Made in China, imported by from Dollarama, Montreal. It's done on laser. It's all done on laser. Even the edges are cut by laser.
Mm-hmm.
So it's freaking cheap. That's why it only costs $1.
Yep.
It's not even it is plywood, but it's probably balsa. It's probably like balsa plywood because I know we had some crates come in the other day with it was the cheapest Luan ever. It was like the top veneer piece on it was maybe a 64th of an inch thick. Like you could scratch your finger on it, peel it, like all
Wow.
through the layers of it. It was so bad. But you know what? I think you guys are gonna hate me saying this, but Jeff's I'm starting to appreciate Jeff's scroll sawed work that's actually painted.
Who's?
Jeff Murray's scroll sawed work that his wife paints. It actually looks really nice, thinking about
I
it.
don't think I haven't seen it. I don't know who he is.
Did you just
But-
say painted wood? It looks nice.
No, it's not what I said.
Jason
I said Jeff scroll saw that his wife paints.
came in and said, "Hey Shay, I didn't see Shay in here."
Just like when Wes painted his tractor in the grass in the barn. When he used water paints for that.
Well, yeah,
That's
but
what
water
you want.
paints, you can still see the grain through it, right?
Yeah.
Like if you stained it.
Seeing if I can pull one up that.
Is that watered down paint?
No, they're water paints.
No, watercolors.
Watercolors, yeah.
You don't know what watercolors are, Robin?
I don't know. Is it like the paint that's like dry and then you add water to it?
Yeah.
No. Well,
You dip the brush in water and you rub the brush on the little dry color palette,
Mm-hmm.
and then you start painting with it.
Yeah. It's almost the same as me using my pencil crayons. Colored pencils.
Almost. Looks like this, Robin. Get off of there. See it? You don't see it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
You look confused.
I've seen them before.
Okay.
I look confused.
You did. You had that deer in the headlights look.
Oh, it's
we
because
used to use them in school.
I'm watching the the YouTube chat or whatever. I'm watching on
Oh.
YouTube, so it's delayed.
Well, then.
Yeah. All right, so I'm done cutting for the night. And like I said, so I'm waiting for my dragon's breath to come in today and tonight, and I'll make sure I get it in the morning. And I might even get the graphics girl at the shop to cut something, some vinyl, and I'll just freaking weed it and lay it down on wood, and I'll burn it.
Yeah, I want to see the dragon's breath.
Yep. Cool.
Good. So let's call it for the night, and I'll assemble some more stuff tomorrow and get my trees done for my other wedding sign.
Thanks for having us, John.
80. Not a
Thanks for the
problem.
laughs.
Night, everybody.
So-
Night, Robin.
Bye.
You're the one to laugh, Robin. Talk to you guys